Saturday night and I got no plans. I'ma stay at home and do the loner dance.
Why is he running, Dad?
Because we have to chase him.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Because he's the hero Gotham deserves. But not the one it needs right now.
Cause I don't wanna be a prison lover on the streets. Cause if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. If you want to buy me flowers, just go. What's going on, guys? This is gonna be a new segment on the channel called Saturday Shorts or Short Shorts. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we'll just go with Saturday Shorts because I don't know how long they're really gonna be. But this is just some extra content, something for me to release and to work on for Saturdays, something to give you guys for Saturdays. I'm gonna talk about like one topic, just whether it's like movies or comics, whatever it is, whether it's suggested by you or if I find something, whatever. But today's comes from J. Coulter Artist, and today's topic for the very first Saturday Shorts is J. Coulter Artist. Yo! Did you see the news about the Warriors remake? Hulu has the rights and making it into a mini-series. Would love to hear your take on these Netflix-funded shows as well as your opinions on the sheer amount of remakes over the past few years in a future video. Well, I'm doing it today. Okay, so the Warriors remake has kind of been something that's like been rumored for a really long time. They talked about doing a movie in LA. They had talked about doing another one in New York. So it was kind of like up in the air whether it was actually going to happen or not. You know what would be cool? How if they did it? If they do it like with the same kind of gangs and everything, but they kind of like how they've done like the Dusk Till Dawn show, like on Netflix and everything, how they go like more in depth with the characters. Like let's find out more about Cyrus. Let's find out more about like Cobb and the Baseball Furies. For those that don't know, Cobb is the leader of the Baseball Furies. He's like the most common like character. Like for the logo, you'll see like on T-shirts, you usually see like his face and everything. But if it's done right, I think it'll be really dope. Like a really dope miniseries. I'm a huge Warriors fan. I love the movie. It would be really cool because like if they do it like more like going in depth with like certain characters, we get to learn more about like certain people like from the Warriors as well. I think it'd be super dope. I remember the game that was released for PS2 and Xbox. I had it for the original Xbox. That was a super, like, that was, as a Warriors fan, like, I loved that video game. So, I think as long as this is done, even just, like on the line of okay, then, like, I'll probably like it, because I'll give it a pass, or who knows. Definitely interesting, though, because the guys that are actually doing it are the Russo brothers. Those are the directors behind Civil War, the whole Captain America versus Iron Man. Yeah, so if you guys are a fan of that movie, you'll probably be a fan of this show. I'm interested to see their take on something going from like the, you know, kind of more Disney family superhero type movie to like the Warriors. The Warriors isn't like, it's not like over the line like bad, but like it's not a Disney franchise, so I'm interested to see what they do. The only reason I keep looking down over here is because I have my laptop with like the topic still displayed for me, so I don't lose my train of thought. Fuck. So all the Netflix funded shows, it all depends on which ones it really is. I'm a huge fan of the Daredevil show. Jessica Jones I haven't really gotten to check out. I'm already on board for Luke Cage because that trailer was fucking dope. And I've been waiting for some sort of Luke Cage, either TV show or a movie. So I think it's going to be really sick for that. Dusk Till Dawn, that was a pretty good show. The one thing I didn't really like about that is because was like they were kind of going through like the movie Dusk Till Dawn. They added more to the story and more to the characters, which was really cool. But I would have liked to see them do like maybe like a prequel or just something, you know what I mean? Something different with that franchise. The Scream show on Netflix, it's fucking dope. If you guys haven't checked that out, definitely check it out. Yeah, it does play similarly in some ways as the Scream movie. Wes Craven is the one who did it though, you know what I mean? And it's the Scream franchise. They're going to keep some similarities, but they've made it more like updated and everything, and it's like there's certain themes like with the season or with the episode, and just the way it's done is actually really fucking dope. I'm a fan of that one. Marco Polo, I got to check a little bit of that out. That was pretty dope, especially if you're into the Mongol history and everything. I know everybody was on the Narcos train. It was whatever to me. I've seen enough of like the Pablo Escobar documentaries and stuff. I didn't need to sit through a show. It's one of those things, like right now Netflix is killing the game as far as like all the shows and everything go. So I don't know. I'm a fan of most of them. It all depends on how it's done, really, and it all depends on what it is. I checked it. There was one show called Sense 8, like the Eighth Sense. And I don't know. For the first like little bit, I was kind of into it, but then it just, I don't know, things got confusing and I just kind of lost my attention. You know what I mean? Some shows just do that. But yeah, it all depends on who does them and how they're done. They could have like a Crow remake or something, but if it's not done like with maybe like a fresh idea or just by the right person, it's gonna come out like dog shit.
Batman and Robin, Joel Schumacher, I'm looking at you.
As far as like the amount of like remakes go though, like not even talking about like shows or whatever, as far as movies go, like some of them are just like just leave them alone, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where like maybe somebody was a fan of the movie when it like first came out in like the 70s or 80s or something, and they just want to do their own take, and it doesn't work out. You took a chance, it doesn't work out, keep it moving, but it's just, I don't know, some of them are really fucking hard. Especially when it's like a popular franchise that like people have grown up with, they tend to be more critical of it, which is in a way, like I understand it because you have that emotional and like nostalgic attachment to it, but in the same sense, like you gotta kind of like understand, like it's a new person, like it's a fresh take on it, you know what I mean? So some good remakes actually that I liked was the Texas Chainsaw one with Jessica Biel. That was actually really I liked that. It was a dope movie. It had jump scares in it. It had like moments of intensity, and it was done really well. There wasn't anything where it was one of those things where you kind of walked away going, that was shit. Like they should have left it alone. Like it was a good movie, you know what I mean? Independence Day, like it's kind of one of those things. Some people call it a sequel, some people call it a remake. That's where it kind of gets iffy because like it depends on if are you rebooting or are you remaking something, you know what I mean? Obviously the Independence Day, it is a sequel, it takes place after all of those events, but with a remake and a reboot, it's two different things. A reboot is, think of the Michael Keaton, Tim Burton Batman movies with Jack Nicholson and then Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, and then think about the Christopher Nolan Batman movies with Christian Bale, Heath Ledger, Tom Hardy, powerful Tom Hardy.
What up?
Now we have Zack Snyder's Ben Affleck as Batman, which is fucking super dope. But all of those are different versions of the same franchise, and so those are different reboots. None of those are remakes. With Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it was kind of the same story, the same premise. It wasn't really a reboot, it was definitely a remake, but it was updated for like our film's technology, because there's certain things you can't do back then that would look a lot cooler now. So sometimes you gotta take a chance and give it a shot, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the first episode of Saturday Shorts, Shorty Shorts, whatever you guys want to call it. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I've been your host, JuvyThaKid. Please make sure to share the videos, like the videos, and please subscribe and share the channel around. It definitely helps me out. Throw your comments below, because I may not reply to them all, but I definitely do read them all. And remember, go check out Scream on Netflix, because that's a really dope show. The Dusk Till Dawn's a dope show. And if you're a fan of the Warriors, make sure you stay tuned for any news, because I am definitely going to be covering the Warriors remake on Hulu. So subscribe, stay tuned. So of course, I forgot to include something in the video as I'm first recording it, so I include it now. Since we were talking about the Warriors remake, in 2014 I had come across a fan-made Warriors trailer if it had taken place in California or a place like that. So I'm gonna include it right here. Enjoy.
Ah!